welcome back to my channel. Today we are actually leaving to go out of town. We are going to visit some family for several days, so I thought I would film a little reading vlog. Right now I am still reading Till Summer Do Us Part on my Kindle, but on audiobook I am finishing up Apprentice to the Villain in preparation for the third book that is coming out in August. I'm gonna see if I can get through these two books. Let's see how far I am. Right now in Till Summer Do Us Part, I am only 34% of the way through, so we'll see how much I can get through this. Hopefully I should be able to finish this. Between the drive we have there and like while we're there and then the drive we have back, I should be able to get through it. I guess we'll see. It depends on how much we plan on doing while we are out of town. But like I said, I just thought I'd bring you guys with me and show you what I'm reading. The first thing that we are doing this morning is we are going to get some breakfast. We didn't want to like dirty up dishes and do all that before we were leaving the house. So we're gonna go grab some food and some coffee. And then we are heading over to my mother-in-law's house where we are meeting them. And then we are all leaving together to go visit our family. This family lives in Central Florida, so it is a little bit of a drive for us, but again, that's reading time if you are like me. So let's go and get our road trip started. So we did make it here, and I'm now just laying down to take a little rest. Let's see, I've got my Kindle. Let me see how far I got. I think I ended up getting over 60% of the way through Till Summer Do Us Part. I did not end up listening to any of the audiobook for Apprentice to the Villain, but I am, yes, 62% on chapter 20. I am enjoying it a little bit more than I was earlier because, yeah, those beginning parts of the book were just a little too awkward for my liking, but now I'm into it. So as I'm taking a rest, I think I'm gonna read, and then I think we're gonna eat dinner and hang out with family. So I will probably check in with you guys, I don't know, maybe tomorrow? We'll see. Okay, so I have not been a very good vlogger this trip. We're actually leaving to go home now. We've been here for, I think, 3 days or so. I did finish Till Summer Do Us Part. I did not like that book very much. It had way too much emphasis on spice and just like talking about spicy stuff, and it was just not my cup of tea. If that is what you want out of a romance book, I mean, I guess you would enjoy that one. That for me was just not it. I kept trying to push through and just hope it was going to give us more plot and substance, and I just wasn't getting that at all, honestly. I gave it 2.75 stars. But again, that's kind of my biased rating because that's not the kind of romance I like. Now, I have listened to a little bit of the audiobook for Apprentice to the Villain. I was able to renew my loan from Libby, so I do have a little bit longer to listen to it, so I might listen to it some on this road trip back home, because we are driving back home today. But on my Kindle, I did also start Some Kind of Perfect, which is the final book in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I've been putting off reading this book for quite a while. I love these characters, and I've just not been wanting to have their story end. But I needed something that I knew I was going to enjoy after that last book. We are now going to read Some Kind of Perfect. We're about to start heading home, and I think here in a few hours we're going to stop for lunch. So I think I have at least a few hours to get a little bit of reading in, and then we're going to get some food, and then we have a few more hours before we get home. Let's go do that. Let's read some more. Everybody, we are now home. It is actually the next day, so we've been home, I don't know, almost a full 24 hours if I'm being honest. Like, we got home last night, took showers, and all knocked out. We were exhausted after the drive, so okay. I actually didn't end up getting to do any reading once I got home. I did get a little over 100 pages into Some Kind of Perfect. Let's see what page I'm on. I am on page 105, and I'm 14% of the way through the book. And then I did listen to a little bit more of my audiobook for Apprentice to the Villain. Since I was a terrible vlogger while we were gone, I thought I would tell you guys kind of what it was that we did, since you saw a few clips, but I didn't, you know, say it while we were going through it. I'm sorry, what are you doing? What are you doing? I think she sees a bird outside, and so she is locked in right now. Anyways, we went and stayed with my husband's uncle, and we met his daughter for the first time. We got to spend some time hanging out with them, and we swam in the pool, played some games. We had a day where we went thrifting, and we went to probably 10 different thrift stores. I kind of looked at books at every single one that we went to, and the only thing I ended up buying was actually for my daughter. I bought her a couple new books for her Leapfrog book, and then I found a Disney Treasure Planet book that I bought for her as well, because that is my husband's favorite Disney movie, and my daughter hasn't seen it as far as I'm aware, or she's just like not been all that into it, so I thought getting her a book for it would make her a little bit more interested. But yeah, we were only there for a couple of days, so then the next day we went and visited my mother-in-law's aunt, who also lives in the same area, before we came home. And we stopped at Cracker Barrel. They had some really cute things at Cracker Barrel yesterday. I didn't get anything, but we do have a Cracker Barrel that's here locally, like really close to us. So I'm thinking that I might go back for like a sweatshirt that they had. So if ours has that sweatshirt, I think I'm gonna go pick it up because it was really, really cute. They had lots of sweatshirts that had like double collars, and I haven't seen any of those. I think that they give that kind of like grandma chic look, if you know what I mean. And I love a sweatshirt, so I'm thinking about it. I might go back and pick one of those up. because my sister-in-law got 2 and my mother-in-law bought 1, and I was just jealous after I realized that they were buying them. I did only finish 1 book while we were gone the last couple of days, and that was Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. And I just was not a fan. I posted my review on Fable, and it seems like several people kind of had similar thoughts about the book. I had started reading it because my friend Melody, she said that she had enjoyed the book. But when I was talking to her about the book later, she said that she thinks it was just a reading that book at the right time kind of moment. Because typically me and Melody enjoy the same kind of books, so that's kind of what I was expecting from this one. But no, it was not at all what I was, 1, expecting, 2, it's not the type of book that I typically enjoy. I like a romance book, but this one was so spice focused, and even when spicy scenes were not happening, we were talking about it pretty much the entire book, and it just made me feel like the relationship wasn't progressing. Even though we were having moments where it just felt like everything was kind of focused around the spice, which just isn't how I like my books. To talk a little bit about Apprentice to the Villain, I was kind of having a hard time remembering exactly what happened in that book from where I read it last year. So I really felt like I needed to do the reread before the next book comes out in August. But even just in chapter 1 of this book, I'm reading Assistant to the Villain to then going into this book, I'm already just loving it. One of the things that I missed in my initial read that I caught on this reread was that in book 1, Evie, our main female character, is referred to as being not light but color, and then in book 2 when it opens up it says that he is missing color, not light, he's missing color. And I was like, that's a little thing that I absolutely missed the first time I read the book, and whoa, I was like, oh gosh, that's so stinking cute. I love that. And I think I just forgot how many little moments they have in this book, and I'm just really, really looking forward to the 3rd one. Again, I still have a little bit left in this book to go, but I think I'm somewhere around 70% of the way, maybe 72% of the way through Apprentice to the Villain. So with it being a reread, I am almost done. I am still going to keep reading Some Kind of Perfect. I'm not going to be finishing it in this video, but I am already loving this, and it's got me back out of kind of the slump I felt like that last book was trying to put me into. This one and these characters that I already love are pulling me out of that. And then I didn't get to start our book club book, which was Water Moon, but I did get a notification from my Libby that the audiobook became available on there. So I'm going to end up listening to it on Libby and using my audiobook hours on Spotify for something else. But thank you guys so much for watching this little vlog video, this little vacation video. It was nice to go and see some family and to get out of town just for a couple of days, do something a little bit different. We don't have a pool, so it was nice to get to swim and just go explore an area that we don't get to go to that often. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.